Good afternoon. I'm WaywornWyrm, and welcome to today's live stream. And today, I will be playing my favorite game of all time, The Elder Scrolls III: Morrowind. I haven't played this game in a couple years now, and I thought that today would be a good day to get back into it. And I thought, while I'm doing that, why don't I share it with everyone? So, for those of you who don't know, this is obviously the third in the Elder Scrolls game. Uh, Third in the Elder Scrolls series of games, I should say. And it was kind of tragic. Morrowind is amazing, as I hope you will see, but it wasn't until Oblivion, which is my least favorite game in the series, that the series really started gaining attention, and then everybody loves Skyrim. Well, Skyrim is the fifth in the series, so that's something. I don't have any of the expansions installed. If I like this enough, I will install them in the future. I'm probably going to install Blood Moon at some point, which is the expansion that brings us to Solstheim, which is in Skyrim and is one of my favorites. Now, you're going to hear music that is familiar if you've played Skyrim before. Both games had the same composer, and the composer specifically made the Skyrim theme be evocative of the Morrowind main theme. And when they brought in Solstheim, as I just mentioned in the game, they actually used a lot of the music from Morrowind there. So let's actually start it up. So yeah, I just finished installing this the other day, or like a few minutes ago. So this game is from the early 2000s. I think it's windowed. It's full screen for me. Let's see what I can do to try and make this full screen for you guys. Okay, I think this is the best I'll be able to do. And I hope you guys can hear the music that I'm going to have to turn down. I think I might have to uh, restart the stream really quick. So hold on for a moment, please. Having a little bit of issues. I definitely apologize. This is what happens when you play a very old game for the first time in a while and don't make sure that everything plays nice. And it's crashed again. Let's try this one more time. Okay. Okay, you guys should definitely be hearing this now. I do apologize that it's taken so long to get this to work. Okay. We should be good. Yeah, this game is 15 years old now. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero, there is no event. In the waning years of the Third Era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Many fall, but one remains.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
We will be WaywornWyrm.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me. Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
And we are to Siedanine. Damn, this is beautiful.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
I love hearing the stilt strider.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show
from where. So my favorite to be is a Nord. Yeah. We will be this guy.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Let's answer his question. See what class.
Day, you chance upon a strange animal. Its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do you do?
Let's go draw your dagger, mercifully ending its life with a single thrust.
One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. What would you rather do?
Work in the forge.
Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do?
Just beat the snot out of the kid. We're gonna go for a warrior type.
There is a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe what?
I'm gonna say this is a terrible practice.
Your mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you finish, you find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
Decide to put the extra money to good use and purchase items that would help your family.
While in a marketplace, you witness a thief cut a purse from a noble. Even as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards. In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you. Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet. What do you do?
Let's pick up the bag and signal to the guard, knowing that the only honorable thing to do is return the money.
Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing. What do you do?
Let's decline his offer, going more for it's better to not be in debt.
Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her. What do you do?
Oh no! Not our mother. Let's position ourselves between the pipe and the
While
mother.
in town, the baker gives you a sweet roll. Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 other kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. What do you do?
So, fun thing about Bethesda games, almost every single one of them at least mentions sweet rolls. Drop the sweet roll and step on it, then get ready for the fight.
Entering town, you find that you are witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
Let's rush to the man's aid immediately. Oh, personality in past reflects a warrior. Okay. Yeah.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
The tower. Best thing about the tower is this. It opens any lock that is 50 or less once a day.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
for release by Emperor Uriel Septim VII's decree to the district of Vardenfall in the province of Morrowind. No, we've got to take it.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
And this is the part where we start stealing everything we can get a hold of. Oh look, this is us. In our common stuff. The Ferment. This talks about the various stars. The tower is one of the thief's charges, and its season is Frostfall. Those born under the sign of the tower have a knack for finding gold and can open locks of all kinds. That's us. This is... it's Scrib Jerky. I forgot what it was called there for a second. Apparently, I'm very terrible at picking locks. 31 gold. So, every now and again, I am going to accidentally hit into third person while I remember the controls, because opening the menu is not tab like it usually is. It's right-click. Tab is a third-person view. So we have this engraved ring of healing, which it does 1 to 5 points of healing when used. And basically I can use it 4 times before it needs recharging, and I forgot at the moment how to recharge. But what we're going to end up doing is we're going to give it to a guy, and then he's going to be happy with us, and then later we're going to steal it back. And he's just never going to know. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival has only reached me yesterday. I'm Celes Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. So, any blue words are things that I can talk about. I can either click on them in here or use this menu. I prefer clicking. So let's talk about his background. I'm Celis Gravius, and Knight-Errant of the Imperial Legion. Morrowind. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here. But your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor. So pay careful attention. Uriel Septim. Yes, Uriel Septim is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious. But that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. The Empire. Yes, of course this is the Empire. This is Verdenfall district of the province of Morrowind, and Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Uriel Septim, 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you in from the ship. Wow, I've been playing this game for years and years and years. I think I got it when it was about a year old, and I've never noticed that typo right here. Okay, so duties. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Casades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Casades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. I got 87 gold. Balmora. Balmora is north of Cietadine. The road passes Peligod Village and Fort Peligod, crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, and then turns west across the Oldide River and into Balmora. The Southwall Corner Club is in southeast Balmora, on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Alone the Scout at Aradel's Trade House here in Cietadine. But take my advice, you're new here. Take the Stiltstrider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east. Can't miss it. Stiltstrider. Stiltstriders carry passengers and cargo between settlements on Verdenfall. Fares depend on the distance to be traveled. Stiltstriders are giant insects. A compartment for the passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. That's kind of gross. Stiltstriders travel between Ald'ruhn, Balmora, Cietadine, Suran, Gnesis, Muleg Mor, Margan, and North Landing near Vivek. It's a lot of different places. What is the... Caius Casades. Report to Caius Casades in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him, but you're to go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for him. Someone there can direct you to him. My trade. I'm a knight-errant of the Order of Ebonheart, and an Imperial emissary attached to the Census and Excise office here in Cietadine. Imperial. I'm proud to be an Imperial. Through our legions and rule of law, we've brought peace and civilization to the provinces of Tamriel. Well, goodbye, Celis Gravius. And the journal. This is the quest journal, and it is actually written out as a journal. And if you go here, this is all the topics. Here I can go by letters, like if I hit B, background or Balmora. Going back to the journal part of this. I love it. It is easy to get lost with this journal, which I think it should be.
What's this about?
Nothing, guard.
This better be important.
Are you the one the boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. Ring? I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly let's shake down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? Yes, I found it. Here, take it. You found it. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him, and he'll be happy to see you now. And then I'm going to get a quest in a little bit to take it back. I'm Fargoth Commoner. Latest rumors. I've heard that the local tax collector, Proceus Vitalis, is missing. No surprise, really. He wasn't well liked around here. Little advice? Don't expect the natives to like you right away. Colonists like us, outlanders, settlers from the other provinces, will be more open and friendly at the start. Then, maybe when you do a few things, get your name around, gain a reputation, then the locals will open up a little. Stick to your own kind to start, and it will be a little easier. Little secret. If you're thinking of traveling up country near Shigorod, or out Molig Amar way, or inside the Ghost Fence, you need to know about Corpus. It's a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts. Turns men into twisted, mad lumps of flesh, superhumanly strong and full of hatred. You get Corpus from fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get Corpus, but harder to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure. My trade. I'm a commoner. I do whatever needs doing. Cooking, cleaning, building, baking, making, breaking, and by your accent, I can tell you are an outlander. Since you're new to these parts, perhaps you'll like me to share a little local lore. Services. Get food and sundry from RL's trading house. That's also where you'll find anyone who offers training. Not much else in the way of services in this damp little squat. Someone in particular. The Altimer Errol runs Errol's trade house. Sokus Ergala is the chief agent at the Census and Excise offices. Specific place. Not much here. Errol's trade house, the Census and Excise offices. That's the Coast Guard, too. And a lighthouse. And that's it. Stiltstrider service goes to Vivik, Balmora, Genesis, and Sauron. The road goes north past Pilograd to Balmora, and east to Vivik, and southeast to Ebonheart. Goodbye, Fargoth. Does this person have anything worthwhile? No. And since she's in her house, I can't steal her shit. Unless I want to kill her. Not too much. Here's Eril. Oh, he likes me a lot, which is great. Popular scrolls. Vigor and Vitality are our best-selling bargain items, restoring fatigue and health, respectively. Almazvi Intervention and Divine Intervention transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest Imperial Shrine. Good for routine or emergency transportation. Heartwise helps with persuasion. Summon Skeletal Minion brings help in a jiffy. And Drathis Winter Guest does a lot of damage at a touch. Handy to whittle 2 tough opponents down to size. Particular potions. Cure Common Disease and Cure Blight Disease potions are the most popular with travelers. Fortify Strength, Endurance, Speed, Agility are very helpful in combat. Fortify Personality is popular with merchants and shy persons. Of course, Fortified Fatigue keeps you fighting at your best. Restore Health and Restore Fatigue are perhaps our most popular items. And for a short burst of power during a fight, you can't beat Grief, Sheen, Flynn, Motzi, and Shijama. Which those last few are all various alcohols. Let's barter. So, something that I found out years ago is if you sell one at a time and haggle with the prices, then you tend to get more, but with how much he likes me, Like, I can probably sell this for 60. But you see, all of that bartering just took a hit with how much he likes me. All of this miscellaneous crap. I'm going to sell a couple without fighting with him just to get how much he likes me back up. And the good thing is, each time I'm doing this, I'm upping my barter skill, which isn't going to help me level, but will help me in the future. So yeah, this is kind of boring, and I do apologize, and you could argue this is taking advantage of the system. But, like, one of the reasons why I'm doing the goblets one at a time, even though their value is 1, is if I had tried to sell him all 5 at once, there's a really good chance he would have offered me, like, 2 gold for the 5 of them. Whereas if I sell it separately, I get a gold each. So this, by the way, is how much weight we can carry. Almost got him up to liking me as much as he possibly can. Whoops. And what we get per item depends at least partially on how much he likes us. Among other things. Since he likes us so much, let's start doing this a little quicker. My mercantile skill just increased by 1, which is going to be one of the most useful skills I have. And see, because it just went up, I was able to sell that for a little bit more than I would have. Okay. Now we have 419 gold. Let's see what we can buy. Buy an iron broadsword. Let's get him down to 20. Excellent. We're trying to find medium and heavy. Let's see if he'll take 125. 130.
How are you?
So one of my favorite things about this game is just how much armor there is. There's still boots I can buy and a few other things. Oh, he's back down to 80. I forgot about that. Because that's only a temporary thing. Ugh. Okay, that's not really a big deal. Yeah, I suppose I'll buy fur boots. Just to get a little bit more armor. Oh, they have an armor rating of 0. Never mind. So these are my major skills and my minor skills. And basically what it is to get to the next level, you need to level up a major and minor or minor skill 10 times. And the miscellaneous skills are just yay for having them sort of thing. I don't have any factions, I don't have a reputation, I don't have any bounty. Let's talk to this guy. Fargoth's hiding place.
You're on your honor. Don't press your luck.
He's a scout. The Bitter Coast. Which I believe is where we are. Yes, Morrowind is the northeastmost province of the Tamrielic Empire, bounded on the north and east by the ocean, on the west by Skyrim, on the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial Province, and on the south by Black Marsh, also known as Aragonia.
Don't stand about.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm listening.
And that is how we get to Balmora. So, by the way, that's Fargoth's hiding spot right here. But, to find it, we're gonna have to go up here and wait. But there should be a mud crab out here that we can fight. There's a mud crab out there. Huh. Is it over here? There it is. We killed ourselves a mud crab. So fun thing is the way it is set up by default, your movement causes different types of swings. Let's kill us a slaughterfish. Ah, shit. And if we go here, our long blade is going up, and heavy armor a little bit. See if we can get any of these mushrooms. Thank you guys for watching. I really enjoy it. This is definitely a trip down memory lane for me because, as I said, I've been playing this game off and on for something like 13 years. Something crazy like that. 14 years. And honestly, the game feels like it aged really well. especially considering when it came out and other games that came out at the time. Conversely, I don't think Oblivion aged well at all. I thought it looked ugly when it was new.
There's someone watching me. I can tell. Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
I think I'm gonna kill her.
Die, Fetcher! There is no escape! Now you die! Die, Fetcher!
So I have to be careful, because punching, it doesn't take away your health, it takes away your stamina.
Die, Fetcher! Stupid!
And had she taken down my stamina, I would have kept collapsing, and her punches would do damage to me, but you can't attack without using some of your stamina. So fighting someone who punches you is not often a great idea. 9 gold and just clothing, dispose of it, but now I can take everything in here and no one will notice. Let us cast Tower Key. Get a steel battle axe and 5 gold. So fun thing, everything in here will get maybe 100 or 200 gold. So I essentially decided that's what her life was worth. Or at least it was worth less than what I'll be able to sell all this for. And yeah, I know there are ways that you can do it so you can block her line of sight and everything, but I don't... meh. The Wraith's Wedding Diary. So, I love reading the books in this game. And I would be more than willing to read it on here if you guys want. You'll just have to let me know. Okay, let's... I think he does this thing at like 10 o'clock, so let's wait till 9 p.m. And then we just kind of wait a minute for Fargoth to come out. He's going to sneak about a little bit, and then he's going to go right here, and it'll update my journal. This is fun. I hope everyone else is enjoying this as much as I am. I love this game. With a passion. So I'm going to make sure to do a little bit of movement here and there and do a little bit of interaction with the game, because if I don't, then it will go to the idle screen, and you actually have to watch him do this. The thing is, no. Okay, there he is. He is sneaking. I think he's going to do it. Gotta wait till the coast is clear, man. Now I gotta wait till he leaves again. Whee! Whee! Also, let me know if this is a little too dark for you guys. It's really bright on my screen, but looking over at what I can see of the streaming, it doesn't look super bright for you. So, if there's any problems, let me know. Either here in chat, or if you're watching this after it's streamed, you can always leave a comment. So, I don't remember what happens when I actually complete this quest and give up some of the 300 gold. But I'm going to do that. Okay, so he just likes me more, and I lost 200 gold. Ugh. That's why I never did that earlier, when I used to play. Sell him a bunch of stuff. Hopefully in the future, there will be less of slowly selling. I think there definitely is going to be a future for this on the stream. I think I'm going to play this a bit more and let you guys in on a little secret. Even though that I have played this for years, I never bothered actually finishing the game. So I might do that. I might play this game all the way through for you guys. And you can see me beat it for the first time. Hopefully. Problem is I don't know if he has anything I want now, except maybe this apprentice's mortar and pestle, which is how you do some of the crafting in this game. Alchemical crafting. I'll just have to save this stuff to do that. It works essentially the same as in Skyrim as it does here. Yes, I'm gonna buy the mortise and pestle. Let's see if he'll take 55 for it. 60. 65? 70. So I'm going to buy a couple of spells. Don't know how often I'm actually going to use them, but I have them. See if there's anything else I want from him, and then we're gonna move on. It doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe an armorer's hammer.
Welcome. My time is precious, so make it quick.
walk to Balmora.
Yes?
So the Stilt Strider is the fast travel system. This is the world, and we're heading up here, and we are down here. I'm gonna run to up my athletics, which is gonna help me level. Kawama Forager. It's over this way. Oh, that goes to Vivek. We'll go to Vivek later. That is a future stop. So, a lot of these plants I can actually be looking at for resources for alchemy. Basically, I'll just use alchemy to get better stuff, or make potions that I can sell for more and such like that. The Empire built a little fort here to guard the roads between Vivek, Cietanine, Balmora, and points north. And then some veterans took their mustering out pay and built themselves some little farms here. And pretty soon there's a few shops and a trade house. It's a pleasant little village. If you didn't know better, you'd think you were in Daggerfall or some other high rock town. Fun thing about talking about Daggerfall. Daggerfall is The Elder Scrolls 2, and when it came out, I think to this day, it holds the record for largest game area. However, it gets that because something like 80% of it is just a semi-random screen pulled from like 7 copies or some crazy number like that. And Morrowind was the largest non-repeating game at the time, to then be progressively beat by Elder Scrolls 4 and Elder Scrolls 5. If I remember right, the island of Verdenfall is, I want to say, 20 square kilometers. with Daggerfall being over 200. So... And again, make sure you guys let me know if you need me to lighten any of this up, especially traveling at night. What time is it? It is 1 a.m. Let's rest till 6. Make it daylight. So, one of the other fun things about this game is, well, there are generally leveled sections. You don't have to stay in them. Like, right now, I would have to do a little bit of cheating because there's one gate in the entire game. But if I got myself to the other side of what's called the ghost fence, which hides the boss, I could go fight the boss. The game's not going to stop me. I would just have to get my acrobatics up crazy high to jump over it. And let's talk to this random stranger in the middle of nowhere. Have you seen a bandit nearby? Yes, I was walking along here, minding my own business. Suddenly, a bandit jumped at me from behind. He was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm me in any way, although he did take my jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever. Jewels. What's that? Oh, never mind the jewels. I just want to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and I must see him again. His name? Nellis Anmar? A name like that will stay on my lips for eternity. Perhaps you can find him for me? Please, I cannot live without knowing if he could ever love me. I have nothing to offer you in return, but could you not help me for the sake of love? Sure. You'll try? Thank you so. I'm sure you'll be able to find him. He mentioned something about having to head north. So I imagine he might be found in Peligad. Please, if you find him, give him this glove for me as a token of my love. I'm certain he will want to find me again.
What can I do for you, friend?
And if you notice, she's now not wearing her glove. Which is one of the awesome things, or was awesome, when the game happened. And similar, when I sold the robes to Ariel, he actually put them on, and now you can't buy those robes from him. So we're gonna have to backtrack a little bit, back to Peligad, to go find this dude. Yeah, in the early 2000s, this game looked so gorgeous and awesome.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Go ahead.
Hey look, another Nord. He's a barbarian. The Legion in Nice is orcs mostly, but word is they're recruiting for anyone over there. Little advice: being a Beering is a barbarian at the Skyrim mission in Ebonheart. He's remarkably educated and well-spoken for a barbarian, but he knows the things a barbarian should know. A little secret: if someone attacks you first, you have the right to defend yourself. If someone doesn't attack you first, you're going to break the law.
Where is that slave?
Oh yes, there is slavery
Sorry, stranger.
here.
My time is short, so get on with it.
You have what? How odd. She was a lovely young woman, but what would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful, though, and seemed sweet. For the first time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for robbing someone. I should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nellis. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend. He's a Dunmer. Okay, let's run back to this silly woman. And don't get me wrong, Nellis is a silly man, for the exact same reason that What's-Her-Face is a silly woman. Keep forgetting that E is jump. Because, yeah. Again, games from 2002, there's some just weird control settings. The ones that we're all used to didn't really solidify until a few years after this game. And we still get games every now and again who have super weird control schemes. I think that is one of the ways to really ruin a game, is a bad control scheme. And Morrowind's isn't bad.
How does the day greet you, friend?
It makes sense. A note. He gave you a letter to give to me? Wonderful. Thank you so. I knew that he cared. You know, you didn't have to do all of this for me. I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. You should visit my friend, Emuset Barkis in Tel Arun. She's a wonderful person, and I think the two of you would get along famously. Probably should have read the note. Here, let me actually pull it up online, just so I can read to you what that said. Note from Nellis. Marine, truly I was enchanted with you from the moment I saw you. I beg your forgiveness for my past transgressions. While I cannot imagine what a woman of your beauty and breeding would see in a rogue such as me, I thank the gods you sent for me. I will come to you as soon as I can. Until then, yours, Nellis. That's the note. It's really sappy. Okay, so like what I was talking about with leveled encounters, like I could go in here right now, and I guarantee you I would get my ass kicked and die very, very quickly. And the game wouldn't care. And I absolutely love that. That's something that I think is really helpful in games like D&D, where because it kind of, at least in my mind, breaks the suspension of disbelief to have strictly leveled areas. But on the other hand, it's not fair to the players to have them expect there to be leveled areas and stuff like that, and then to not have it. So we're gonna fight this rat. Actually, let's keep these out. And because my long blade skill went up, I'm now 1/10 toward level 2. Ooh, let's kill this Quama Forager real quick. We might face cliff racers. I don't like cliff racers at all. Terrible creatures. Oh, I think we've made it to Fort Moonmoth, which is right next to Balmora. Yep. So that is this is one of the Imperial forts. And in fact, this one in particular, there is a way to really cheese the game, as some people say. So what you can do is you can find people to train you to get better, right? But you can also make your own spells. So what you can do is, say, my Longblade skill. I can make a spell that will affect just myself, that will bring my Longblade skill down to 1. And then it will cost 1 gold to train it up, but because that spell only lasts a second, I go up the normal amount and I can easily get more levels, I can... So there are various levels of trainers that will only train you up to a certain level. I can train with anybody, and it only costs a gold instead of whatever it would normally cost. And that just depends on the level. Higher levels cost ridiculous amounts of money. So... And we're about to see Balmora, and there's the Balmora Stiltstrider. And here's the town of Balmora. So I'm definitely going to go to the, to the tavern I was told to go to, because I should, even though I know where the guy I'm looking for is. He lives right over there. But here's the South Wall Corner Club, which is where the local Thieves Guild is actually headquartered.
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
Sugar Lips
You have questions?
can sell me moon sugar, which is super illegal.
You have questions?
It is also the House Hello. One of the 3 Dunmer great houses with holdings on Vardenfall. They've always been loyal to the Emperor and Empire. They welcome imperial law and the legions, the freedom of trade and religion. We still respect the old Dunmer ways, the ancestors, the temple, and the noble houses, but times change, and the Empire changes with the times. House Hello hopes to live in peace and harmony with the other races, and share in the growth and prosperity of the Empire. Caius Casades, that old sugar tooth? I'm not sure where he's living now, but ask Bacola Clausius, the owner. I think it's... no. I think he's upstairs? Yes. Old Caius rents a little bed and basket just up the hill on the north edge of town. Go out the front door, not the upper door to the terrace. Then right up the stairs, then left at the top of the stairs and down to the end of the street. So if I'd gone out on the terrace, I'd be stuck up here. Okay, we're gonna complete the first chapter of the quest. What? Yes, I'm Caius Casades, but what do you mean you were told to report to Caius Casades? What are you talking about? So, you say your name is WaywornWyrm, and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it? Yes. Yes, very interesting. So, it says here that the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the blades. That means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders? Yes. Good. Welcome to the service, novice WaywornWyrm. Now you belong to the Blades, or the Emperor's eyes and ears in the provinces. You can use my bed if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our Blades trainers now, or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. Where are the Blades trainers? Okay, Rethine, Tyrmillan and Nine Toes in Balmora. In Caldera, there's that person. Okay. Ooh, Alone the Scout is one of the trainers. Two houses south, upstairs.
Can I help you out? Do you need something?
Okay. Oh, I don't have enough gold for any of that training. But she gave me a better helmet and a better chest piece. So I am decked out in heavy armor now. The orders. Orders. First thing, Pilgrim, you're new and you look it. Here's 200 drakes. Go get yourself a decent weapon, or armor, or a spell. And second thing, you need a cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurer is a common profession. Sign on with the Fighters Guild, or Mages Guild, or Imperial Cult, or Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skill and experience. Or go out on your own, look for freelance work, or trouble. Then, when you're ready, come back and I'll have orders for you. And this is awesome. This is one of my favorite parts of this game. And it's one of the reasons why I hate Oblivion so much. Is the Blades storyline, or the Blades quest line, is the main quest line for the game. And here it is, Caius Casades, you just start the main quest, and he's like, yeah, go piss off for a while. Come back when you're a higher level, when you're better, and then we'll talk. So I could tell him goodbye, and then restart, and get the first orders right now. Or I can go piss off for a long time. And that's what I'm going to do. However, I'm not going to do it this time. We are going to end the session here. New save game as live stream. And then next time I'm on, we will continue playing Morrowind. Thank you all for watching. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, all of that. That is seriously the most help you can give me right now, and the best way you can show your support. And tune in probably tomorrow for the next video.